Alright, for those of you who know me and who have been following me for many years, know that I was a playboy before, but today I'm a family man. I was a spender before, but today I'm a saver. I don't spend money that much. Before I was aggressive and wanted my point across and would literally request people to take me for debates to argue. Now, if anyone wants to argue, bugger off. Before I do so many things for free and want to make friends, and today I don't do anything for free. Everything is based on a business relationship. Before I didn't have any goals, practical, realistic goals. Now I have them. Before there was no discipline, now there is. So the question is, how did I change so much, or why did I change so much? See, it's not just age. It's not that, oh, because I was 20 before, I'm 40. That way, if you look at it, a lot of people in their 40s, they're still idiots. You don't have to go very far. Just, you come for a holiday here to Thailand. So many people in 50s, 60s, they still behave like as if they are in their 20s. They are sexual perverts, they are sex addicts, they drink, they smoke, they waste money. So how come they never achieved maturity? So it is not age. It's not that because you're 20 and then you become 40. No. It is because of one thing. And no, I know a lot of Generation A or this new generation will say, yeah, it is the number of years in your age, not the age in your years, or some bullshit like that. See, if there was a single word or phrase, I would say that is responsible for my change, or responsible for anybody's change. The how and why comes down to suffering. When you suffer, you change. And not suffering like you hit your toe once, no. Suffering for a prolonged period of time. See, the person that I was, with no guidance, no father to guide me, no mother to guide me, no relatives to guide me. Everyone was only criticizing me. Yes, I was in pain, but not suffering. Pain means getting rejected and people making fun of me and all that. That is pain. The suffering was when being stubborn, being adamant about doing what I wanted to do, life would leave me so helpless, where I wouldn't even have food to eat, no food to eat, nobody to help you, no place to stay, no friends, nobody wants to talk to you, nobody wants to listen to you. And you get cornered off into a lonely world. What do you do then, man? And I'll tell you, try not eating for 2-3 days. Whatever hyperactive energy and pride and arrogance and, confidence that you have, overconfidence, all that will water down. It's like butter you put in a hot frying pan, it'll just melt away. Suffering will make you humble. I've seen so many people here. I'll give you a couple of examples without revealing the identities. This female I know from age of, I think, 19. I know her till today. Her career path was just like this. Never down. And she nearly became a CEO. Nearly means one level below CEO. And if I would talk to her, she's a close friend. She didn't believe in mentoring. She didn't believe in coaching. She didn't believe in all of this. She used to actually make fun. What coaching here? What nonsense. These people have no brains. If you use common sense, you don't need all this coaching. Has to keep quiet because it's not applicable for her. She's not my target market. However, it was not during COVID. After COVID is where she lost her job. And she's a mother. Okay, she has children. And now she started to hunt for jobs. They say, the higher you are, the more difficult it is to get a placement, and the older you are. When she was in her 20s, there were dime a dozen jobs. She is now nearly in her 50s. Now she found it very hard to get a job, man. Very, very hard. And she didn't tell anyone, and she didn't even tell me. I found out after nearly, I think, 6 to 8 months of her being unemployed. And how did I figure it out is, when I was talking to her, I felt a very different energy. I felt a very calm, I felt a very, humble, found her very polite. So I was wondering what happened to her. She's not the usual aggressive, crazy. And to my shock and surprise, she actually asked me for my opinion on her resume. And there I said, "You lost your job, didn't you?" And then she told me everything. So, and then when she told me 8 months of rejection, 8 months. This was the first time in her life she faced rejection like this, and being like a CEO, driving a top of the range BMW and all that. That time everyone wanted to hang out with her, invite her, and after she lost her job, she cut down on spending. And lo and behold, her friends all vanished. Nobody in our company bothered. And I was surprised to see her like white hair, and she's under tremendous stress. Because it's not fun, man. Especially when you spend your whole life working, whole life waking up on time and going to work, and you're busy, and all of a sudden nobody wants to use you. You have seen what it did to my life. From being that playboy who I literally used to make fun of people who are married. I used to make fun of people who would have children. Why do you need children? Fucking crazy. I would say all those things. I would say that marriage is for losers. Have fun. Change partners. Literally, even in my coaching inner circle. See how I've changed. A guy who would never save money, never. I would, if I get money from a client, $1,000, $2,000 on books, DVDs, CDs, MP3s, coaching, training. Not only that, but also eating in 5-star hotels. I have told one meal, Burj Al Arab, almost $3,000. Blew it off. Perfume every month, $1,000 to $1,500 US. Spray. In a day, meet 6 girls to 8 girls, and each one of them take them out somewhere. I'd buy clothes, I'd buy so many things. Today, what? It was crazy, man. Today, I value every penny. I'm not saying I don't read, I don't learn, I don't go for my mentoring. But I value every penny. The last example that I can give you is this another client friend of mine. But he lost his money in the property boom, Man, arrogance was at another level. He actually believed he could be a billionaire. Those days it was not Elon Musk who was in the radar. I think it was Microsoft, Bill Gates, and Larry Ellison and all those people, Warren Buffett. So he always wanted to be a billionaire. He was in his 30s. I mean, he was ambitious to the core. He had a beautiful wife. He had beautiful children. As luck would have it, he lost a massive sum of money in the property boom. He purchased, he got carried away. He invested in the world islands, invested in the Palm, he invested in the properties that were just announced. Work didn't even start. He was busy left, right, and center. He thought he was invincible. He lost, I think, double digits. I don't know, he never revealed how much, but you could closely say that 300 or 400 million or whatever. And how do I know it's such a big amount? Because established businesses that he had, he just vanished one day. Now he's in India, that's why I don't want to take his name. But he's no longer the same guy. And He's in hiding, basically, because people are searching for him, debtors, his employees. Sad. It's. I did have one conversation with him, and for a man who, his confidence, exuberance, I spoke to him and he was so broken here. See, I'll tell you, as you go through life now, you'll have health issues. I met people who thought they're invincible and they got cancer. I met people who thought my life is perfect and their wife passed away. I met people who here on this island, whose business was thriving, 6, 7, 8, 9 outlets, and COVID. Now they're just living hand to mouth. I met some neighbors who are doing so well. They wanted to retire, swimming pool, this, that. And because of COVID, they lost everything. Now they have to go back to their country. They're working as a salesman for a real estate company or garbage man or security guard. Prolonged suffering makes you a better human being. It makes you realize who really are your friends, who really you should spend time with, what you should be doing, what you should spend money on, what really matters. And most importantly, it tells you who you are. It's the only way you're going to change. Because once you suffer, you dig deep. You shut off all the noise. You don't want to talk to any friends. You don't want people kissing your ass. You don't want relatives. You just want you with yourself. And you don't evaluate yourself. Oh, I'm a millionaire. I have an expensive car. I have friends. I have this girl. In your nothingness, you question, who am I really? Forget there's no title. Just your name. Who am I? What am I? Where is my goal? What is my purpose? And if I were to die today, what's the use of everything that I was chasing or I have? And that is where you change. That is where you become a better human being. What I suggest you to do is speak to someone in your family or your friends, someone who has deeply suffered, whether it's a health issue, financial issue, relationship issue, whatever, but prolonged. It can be your mother, father, brother, sister, anyone, and ask them how were they before and how they've changed now. And I'll tell you, you'll get words of wisdom that no book, no MP3, no podcast, no YouTube can share, because they will give you the reality, That is why today I'm no longer the same old Loy Machedo that I once was. Not interested in being that. Seen enough. And I can honestly tell you, suffering, prolonged suffering, is not a joke. It will really wake you up. That is why I tell people, don't pamper your children. Don't give them an easy life. Even your spouse. Otherwise, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Alright? That's why now, no muscles, no bodybuilding, no girls, no showing off. There's the old, scrawny little self. Anyway, you guys take care. Ciao. See you.